Hey guys, my new special, Live and Alive, is premiering Friday, October 24th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on my YouTube. Click the link in the description, set your reminder now. I will be in the live chat talking with you guys the whole time. Watch it with me. Let's have some fun with it.
Hey, baby, we're going to be here all day. We're going to be here all day, baby. I like this kind of party.
Welcome back to the Wayback, everybody. Ryan Sickler here. Guys, thank you for supporting this show. It's so fun. I love doing this show. If you're watching this far already, hit subscribe, throw up a comment, engage with the sponsors, help the show out, help it grow. I appreciate everything you guys do. And I'm very excited to be back here today with this week's guest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nic Novicki. Welcome to the Wayback, buddy.
Hey, hey.
Nic, before we get into some Wayback stories, right there, plug everything you'd like, please.
Hey, follow me at Nic Novicki. You could learn about comedy shows I have coming out. See Bittersweet. Was in select movie theaters. Hopefully still is. Maybe you're going to have to find it in another country. I'm not sure. But yeah, come check me out. Also, Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge at Disability Film Challenge that I run.
Hell yeah. So I usually start episodes with this seat being the way back, and were you ever in a car, family, friend, whatever, where you rode in this seat back here?
Yeah. We had a station wagon, like a old school brown station wagon with the panels, and we would ride it all together as a family. We would take like my cousins. There would be like 7 of us.
All loaded up
in this back
and
seat.
Where are you guys going?
We would go to Vermont a lot of times. There was like we would bring everybody into Vermont. And but I would always get stuck in the middle. I'm a little person, the only little person.
Not even thinking that.
So I remember, as you bring this
you're
up,
in permanent middle seat, bro. What was it like when you got shotgun for the first time? Were you in
People
heaven,
were
bro?
just so angry. No one ever wants to see the little person in the front seat. In an Uber pool, no one wants me in the front. Nobody.
What's he doing up there, man?
But I remember
Slide
too.
all the way up.
I remember a distinct memory where we were going to Vermont, and I was staying at my friend's house, and we had just gone to see Batman. Remember the original Batman? There were the crazy lines. I was so young. And, my cousins, my brothers picked me up. We're in this minivan, and they, get up. And they're like, why are they getting up? They're like, because you got to go in the middle. And so now I'm in the middle of this station wagon. I come out of my backpack. I bring this little gas mask. I don't know why I have this. It was like a merch from the movie, Batman. So then I put it on. They go, what are you doing? And I was like, in case I fart in the thing. I say that. And it just was something that I laughed so hard at, and nobody else did. It was like no one gets that I'm just being funny.
Yeah.
Even me, including me. I'm the only one laughing at I'm like a prop comic at like 6, and no one's like finding it funny but me.
Well, you said when I asked you before, you said you actually fell out of a car.
So
how'd you fall out of a car?
This is wild. This same station wagon. I went to school. This is Turkey Hill. That was the name of my elementary school.
Turkey Hill where?
Turkey Hill Elementary School in Orange, Connecticut. It's a great school. I was there. So my mom picks me up in this station wagon. I have a couple friends that were with me, and we're waiting. I don't know, my mom went inside for something. And I'm talking to my friends, and there's a crazy guy who's running for like mayor. And this person's just like, they're campaigning at an elementary.
People running for mayor.
Yeah, they're campaigning in the parking lot for mayor. And I get out and I'm trying to heckle him. And I'm trying to be funny for my friends. Hey, look at this guy! You running for mayor? Hey, good luck! I'm saying all the stupid stuff, and then I get back in the car, and my mom gets in the car.
And how old are you?
I'm maybe 6 or 7. Okay. So my mom is like, I just went into the school for a minute. There's no reason why my son would get out of the car to heckle this politician like an idiot. So I don't fully close the door. No, I'm a little person. I'm a kid. I'm like, I close it, but I don't. This is that crazy station wagon. That's like you need to have like Soviet Union era arms to
Two
like
people outside
close
pushing
that.
it.
Like you gotta have like a mom's butt to like hit the. So I don't fully close the door. So if you see that now, I love that we can see it. There was like a circle roundabout. So my mom's driving. I'm on the edge of the door that I don't fully close. My mom has no idea that I got out of the car, that I opened it. So she starts driving. Now she's late. So she's kind of putting the, foot in the gas on the pedal and just goes around the corner. The door swings open. Well, I happen to have my head right at the door. I just go overboard. Boom.
You went out, dude.
I went out, and I'm just like, all of a sudden it becomes like, there, the nurse is coming
And that
out.
guy's like, vote for me.
Yeah. He's like, you see what happens? So then now I'm in like a stretcher in this elementary
Holy
school.
shit,
Now my mom's
dude.
taking the station wagon. We're following me, 7-year-old little person in an ambulance. And I got my first concussion.
When do you tell mom, hey, I got out, talk some shit to this dude over here, and now
I'm still throwing that over. I'm like, look, I know you're mad at me, but you let me fall out of a car. So
Yeah.
yeah, she was obviously upset.
So I wanted to talk to you about sports. And one thing you said before we get into sports is that you were actually a little league umpire.
Oh yeah. This is the best. So I was.
What made you want to do it?
Well, it was like I love sports. I love playing. I was baseball, basketball, these things, and I was a big Notre Dame fan as a kid. And so all my life, I wanted to be like, Newt Rockney. I would run around and I was like, I would just play the song in my head, just run around, cheer for old. Like I would play back and forth. Like nobody told me that wasn't a possibility. Like it wasn't, you're a little person. You're not going to play football. I was like, I'm going to do it, So I was still
wait,
playing.
real quick. I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Let's look this up, Kirsten. There's a coach recently who had to be talked out of using a little person for like goal line situations, and he's like, "Why can't we just throw him over the top?" look it up real quick.
Get out of here! That's a scholarship the hard way right there. That's a
Special teams.
But so I would play sports. I love playing sports.
Yeah.
But then there was a period where I was like, hey, I could also be an umpire.
Sorry, here it is, right here. Mike Leech talked down from lining up a little person in the backfield and throwing him over the line of scrimmage and short, not even for touchdowns,
No,
just
you know
short
what?
yardage.
I mean, in fairness, his name is Leech. So last name Leech.
Oh my God.
Listen,
dude.
Bug, man, that's crazy.
That's hilarious.
That would be,
I'm sorry.
that is a serious scholarship.
Yeah, it would be.
You better get paid.
You
It's a scholarship
full
and
ride and everything. Yeah, I bet you'd sell a ton of jerseys.
You
and
got
shit.
that's a SAG after a stunt bump as
I
well.
didn't think of that now with the portal and all that. Okay, sorry.
So
go ahead.
we would first of all, I would play little league. I was into baseball. I would play basketball, but I would compete against everybody that was tall. I'm the only one little. And so I would go to little people conventions. Once a year, we'd have these conventions, and there would also be sports that would go on at the same time. Now, mind you, everybody at that time, I just thought, man, I'd be in the NBA if only I was tall. That's the thing. But I'm like, I'm going to dominate at this little people convention. But every little person said the exact same.
Yeah.
So you got like a team full of everyone like, oh, I'm going to dominate.
Like
and
little Michael Jordan's out there.
But you realize that there is like one Michael Jordan, and you realize everybody else is like, oh,
Is there
man.
really? He's that good?
Yeah.
Stuff? He's good.
Yeah, there's people there. There's a little person, Jamani, Jamani and Justin that were on our team. We had a team, the New York Towers, a little people team. These guys now play for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Is that right?
They could shoot NBA
Can we look
threes.
them up? Let me see them.
Yeah.
What are their names? Jumani
Monty
and what?
Love. He goes by Hot Shot on the Harlem Globetrotters. I mean, these guys, they could finger roll. They played like high school AAU basketball. Like, they are ridiculous. So, unbelievable
As little
athletes.
people.
Unbelievable people.
Look
But
at
I'm just saying, in general, for me, I thought, going into Little People Convention, I'm going to dominate. I go in there, and they're like, hey, man, you're like a backup small forward.
This guy right here is like,
This guy's
sit the fuck down,
shooting
bro.
threes. I'm trying to shoot a foul shot underhand, and he's shooting NBA threes.
Yeah.
So that's my buddy.
NBA threes.
He can hit NBA threes.
I mean, that's strength.
So I'm playing sports, but then at a certain point, everybody's just too tall. Everyone is now, and so now I'm like, well, I could umpire. I'm still in the game. Now I'm getting paid.
Okay.
I'm making money. Everybody else is not. So, but I would have to sit in between because I couldn't stand that long.
In between what?
In between like pitches or innings.
Would you just lean on sit on a bucket or something?
Just sit down where I am.
On the ground?
I just sit down.
You would sit on the ground.
I'm like, all right, that's a strike, and I'm sitting down in there,
Can't even
and I'm like, yeah, it's a strike, man. But I was good.
Are parents
I was
yelling
good.
at you and stuff?
No, because I was good. I was like, I would be on it. So
I wouldn't yell at you. I couldn't bring myself.
But somebody ended up kind of saying, look, you can't sit. We can't have an umpire sit. All this stuff. I go, look, I got to sit. I'm little. That's how. So he's calling me up. He goes, you can't umpire. I go, yeah, I can. He goes, no, you're not. I'm like, did you ever hear what the Americans with Disabilities
That's
Act? My mom was like, what the heck? We got a lawyer over here. I'm like a 10-year-old kid, and I'm throwing out
Good
things.
for you, dude.
And I end up, I'm like, I want that check, man. I want the candy that's going to come with this.
Umpiring Little League. That's awesome, dude. Did you do any kind of camps or anything like that?
Yeah.
Conventions? Did you go to conventions?
Well, I went to the conventions. I went to Little People conventions.
Tell me what it's like. Is it a sleepover thing? Are you there for a week? Is it a couple nights?
Yeah, no, it would be like a week long.
Choosing work boots used to mean sacrificing comfort or durability. If they felt good, they didn't last. And if they lasted, they wrecked your feet. Brunt Workwear thought that was BS. So they built tough boots that feel great from day one. No break-in, no sore feet. Here's the deal. I've been looking for boots months ago. I ordered my own Brunt pair. Right there they are. Right here. See these? I got these black ones. I wanted to have a nice new pair of work boots because I didn't have any pair of work boots anymore, and I'm out at the track. And then here comes Brunt saying, hey, we'd like to work with you. And I was like, I'm already a fan, bro. So they sent me another pair. They sent me these brown ones here. These are a soft toe. These are waterproof. And when they say they're already broken in, I'm telling you, they're money. They're butter. I love it. So stoked to be working with Brunt. And Brunt stands behind what they make. You can wear them to work, and if they're not right for you, send them back. Brunt was tired of the workwear brands out there cutting corners. You work too hard to be stuck in uncomfortable boots that don't hold up, so they built something better. Boots that are insanely comfortable and built for any job site. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off at Brunt when you use code WAYBACK at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com, use the code WAYBACK, and you're good to go. And after you order, they'll ask you where you heard about Brunt. Do us a favor, tell them it was from this show.
So we're going to these Little People conventions.
Do they have a title? Is there a title of them?
There's every city is a different. Baltimore was my first one, too.
Really?
Yeah.
At the convention center?
Be more. No, it's usually like a hotel. And
what do they call it?
We just
like
take
something
over
we can look up
LPA
here?
conventions,
Oh, LPA,
Little People
okay.
America. I'm doing comedy at
Whoa,
I got
New
everything.
Orleans, too.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Are you
is
doing
next.
comedy at these as well?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they got me.
Check umpire, bro. Professional umpire over here.
No, so I've always, this has been my world. And so
Okay.
we would hang out and, and the funny thing too about, the interesting thing is also you're talking about there's 2,000 little people that will go and families. So we all go to like a dance at night, and it's just very funny because there's so many memories of me going when I was a little kid, and you're in this little dance, and it'd be like you're looking up at people, and they're like, wow, these are like high schoolers also at this dance and adults. And now I'm like, I'm 42. I'm like the old man at this dance now. But I love going, man. When I went, though, it was fun. We used to just hang out, meet people from all over the place, we would play sports. It was a little bit, though, like you talk about like, macho. Everybody's like, no, I'm the tough guy. No, I'm good at basketball. No, guys being that way. Kind of alpha a little bit.
Yeah, peacocking and stuff.
Peacocking, no, but I love Little People conventions. I went to camp too. I went to a Boy Scout camp, but it was fun. I learned how to do like weird merit badges and like I don't know. Were you a Boy Scout?
No, my I mean, no offense to the Boy Scouts. I just always thought it was a strange thing. And I was always like, I mean, Semper Paratus, that's their saying.
Yeah.
And I always felt like I was way more prepared than they were.
Yeah.
I was always like, I don't think y'all are prepared. And a lot of them were not for what came later.
I was never really prepared. See, I was like, you got to be an Eagle Scout, whatever. I just like to go and camp. And like, I just wanted to sit on a boat. They're like, no, but you need to do this like
and outdoors
one extra
and shit.
thing.
Yeah,
I'm
that
like,
was the part.
I just wanted to hang out out here.
Yeah. So we talked about a party you threw in high school, an epic party.
Yeah.
Does anyone still live in that house?
Yeah, that's the same. That's
okay.
the same.
We can't look it up then. All right, I want to see if we can show it.
We can't show how house. But it was an epic party where it was like people from all towns.
How did they find out back then? Were you just telling everybody in high school, like,
This
spread
is
the
the wild
word?
thing about it, like spread the word. Like it was like I was like a high schooler that was like a nightclub promoter, and then other people started spreading the word. People were like passing out flyers. People from other towns were there. Like, and the crazy thing about it is,
how big's the house? How many bedroom bathrooms?
It was like, it's a pretty big, it wasn't crazy, but it was, big enough, to where we were able to have a bunch of people there. But it was really mostly about outside. So it was mostly like an outside party. We had a little bit, like there was a way to get into the basement, but mostly it was just outside and you come. But I was like smart. So I was like, I'm going to leave the lights off. And I'm not letting anybody in the house. Like girls were like, oh, I got to pee. I was like, you can go outside.
Yep,
we're outdoors. This is where
outside.
So
it was girlfriends only.
The cops were driving around and they could not figure out where this party was because just cars were just blocks. Everywhere. And then there were all kinds of little sub parties because, the beer runs out or just people are just hanging out in other areas, like just out by there. So the cops couldn't figure out where the party was for a while. Of course, they do end up finding where it is.
And do they come in and bust you or anything?
They come in and, what
they
the
do
heck
come in.
is going on? Now, I had just had surgery, so I'm on crutches. And I'm like going up to the cop and I go, where's your warrant?
Did you really?
Like I'm on NYPD Blue.
I've been like, they're taking advantage of me. All these people just showed up. Get them out of here.
But it quickly shifted where I was like, hey, man, I need these guys out of here, But I did. I go, where's your warrant? They go, warrant? What are you talking about? You warrant? You got people like, throwing up on your neighbors.
Underage drinking.
I'm like, where's your warrant? But I was like, I was glad to see him. It was like cops. I was like, thank you. This is done.
Tell me about driving. Did you start at 16 and did you do
Yeah.
Did they still have driver's ed in high school when you went to high school or was it out by then?
So yeah, we had driver's ed. We had it when I was 16. I actually had there was a little person driver's ed teacher.
No.
Talk about a niche
Is that
profession.
Right? So not a little person to teach little people, just happened to be a little person.
No, he just happened to be.
Teaching
How funny
driver's
would
ed.
that be
That's
if
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
like, hey, I only work with little people.
You all go see Gary.
He's got to drive like, yeah, I'm going to Alaska. See you guys. So I got another little guy out there. So
I'm a gun for hire. I'm an expert, man.
So I had this little person though, and he
as a teacher,
and he taught me how to drive, and it was awesome. We drove, and
bro, what's he telling you that you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be able to give you the tips and tricks that you're going to need to know.
See, that's the funny thing is like it's just you're just driving a car. There's a pedal extension on the car, but that is it.
That's the only.
All
difference.
you need to do is put that on. It's funny too because I did a commercial about pedal extensions. I'm like, you see how easy it is? You just take it on, you put it off. In reality, I have a hard time getting them on and off.
Oh, take them off?
You can take them off.
But
my wife does it. Okay, she's better.
She does? No, is she really?
She's the man of the house. She does a lot. I'm just like, look, I'm the silly like, hey, I'm going to ask for help. And she's like, no, I got it. She's.
So how old were you when you got your license? Did you do it at 16?
16.
And then what is it like? I mean, man, I'm just trying to, we're both parents. I'm trying to put myself in your parents' shoes here. Like, we've got a 16-year-old going off on his own for the first time, which is terrifying in itself. And You're the only little person
Only
in the
little
whole
person
family.
ever. So no matter what happens, everyone's like, "Oh, Nick did it." You know,
Yeah,
like
you ain't
I'm
getting
known.
away with shit.
It's like to be a little person in the only little person of the area is like you're the celebrity
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
Just as you are if you're the person that won some kind of race or I'm just known. People know me in that area.
What's your first car?
It was like a Mazda 3. So I crashed
What
this
year?
car
What
too.
year?
This is probably somewhere around 95
Look
or,
at that. Look like any of
96,
these here?
90 yeah, exactly. So I'm so excited. I get this car and I'm driving. I'm just excited to be driving. 2 months in, I'm driving and I'm driving fast to school and I'm driving one arm. I'm like listening to like hip hop on the radio station, and boom, I rear end this lady. And I'm like,
No brakes?
No, I mean,
You
there
just
were
plowed in
brakes,
there.
but I just nailed it. I didn't need them.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
I
you
wish I
didn't
was in
use
that
them.
station wagon, too. I mean, I did actually hit. She was in a station wagon.
She was?
And I
Probably hit
just
the kids in the Wayback, bro.
slam her. I slam into her. And I just got to get out of the car. And, she's just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, sorry, and I'm just like, she knows who I am too. I'm like the little person in
of
town,
course. Like the one
She's
little-
like, yeah, he's letting
She
you
went to the
drive.
store, like, guess who hit me? Guess who hit me, y'all?
But it was that, too. Like we everybody didn't know who I am, but in my area, but also when I went into different areas, people didn't know who I am, and that's why I had a fake ID.
This is what I wanted to talk about.
I had a
Like,
fake
when
ID.
do you start drinking? What's the first, and what did you first drink?
I was drinking just weird. Actually, the first thing I ever drank is gin.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I will never drink gin again.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because it was like a weird, like, at post baptism or confirmation party or some kind of very Catholic thing. I can't remember what it was. And my parents had a party and there's these bottles of gin out, and I'm probably 14 or something like that. And me and my friend, we just start drinking this, and I got so sick where you could smell that gin when you're throwing up for like days. But so I got a fake ID in high school. And
how? Where'd you go? Tell me the process.
the process is
Is it you, or is it someone who looks like you facially?
it was me.
It was you.
They just threw, and I don't think it looked even remotely like a regular ID.
Yeah, mine was.
It was so fake, and it was like I'm like 27. I'm like 16 with like a 27-year-old ID, but.
That's what it said you were, 27?
I think it was like 22 or 23, something.
But still,
something
it's your face
whatever
on
it
this
was.
fake, Connecticut
I'm
license?
16 years old, a fake Connecticut license, has like just part of the stuff, but I would just flash it, and I became the guy because I'm like, look, I'm the one that can get everyone beer, and I'm just flashing a liquor store and just confident. And people are usually nervous, like this is a little person. I can't insult them.
I'm just going to give him what he wants.
So I'm just going to give it to him. So I'd be like, that's right.
You never got challenged?
I mean, I
But
got
never got
challenged.
turned down?
Never got turned down. I actually, once I did.
You did?
In college. I was in college.
In college, when you're closer to 21.
Closer to 21. I mean, all through high school, I'm able to get into this. I'm going to bars. I'm going to
Are you
little people
really?
conventions. I'm like flashing this.
dude.
I'm getting people things. In college, somebody that was a bouncer at like the bar was like, man, I was in freshman orientation with you. There is no way you are 26 years old.
That's right.
Because now it's like going up, I'm like, I got it when I was like 16. So now at 20, I'm like a 53-year-old. I'm like, this is a tougher, So I still have that fake ID too.
You
So,
do?
Yeah, I gotta find it. I'm also looking for a couple baseball cards that I can't find.
What are you looking for? Juice to collect them?
Oh my God. There is a Michael Jordan that I got from when I had surgery. Somebody gave me like a hologram Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it could be crazy valuable. All I have is like 100 Ricky Henderson, like year 10, where I'm like,
Oh, you don't have
that
the Ricky
one
rookie?
card. No. I'm saying like, I got all this,
yeah.
like, okay. At the time it was exciting, but I'm like, I got that one card. So I don't know where
And you
stuff
don't know
is.
where it is?
Nah. I mean,
But you
I
have
haven't
it.
lived, at my parents' house since I was 18.
Oh, really?
So-
You moved out at 18?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Just I went to college and I started doing comedy.
You're
and
like,
just-
I'm out.
I'm out.
You ever get grounded? Were you a good student? Did you get in a little bit of trouble?
I
Did
got-
you know you could get away with some stuff?
I got into trouble, and that was the thing. I would use the card to like, nah, I'm gonna charm my way out of it. And so I did. I did get into trouble, but generally my parents were kind of just let me go off and live life, and I wasn't getting grounded a lot. They were just kind of like, you're an idiot.
Did you guys ever play any like neighborhood games that you all made up? You know what I'm talking about? Or family games that you got? Like I had friends that I just remember this one now. You might like this, Kirsten, but my friends used to play Monopoly,
Yeah.
but they would play that you could get welfare. And I was like, that's good, dude. That's good.
That's great. And you know what? The only crazy game I used to do with my brother, it was a combination of basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
So we would play it. We didn't even have a name for it. It was stupid. We were just like, you run full speed at each other, and he'd be on his knees. So whenever I would play with friends and stuff, we'd play like basketball indoors and stuff. Like they would have to go on their knees. And so our game was like, it was like I'm running full speed, and we could tackle each other, but he'd have to be on his knees. So I'm running full speed, and he just nails me, and I fly up into the air. Woo! And he's like, oh, man, I hit him so hard. And then I'm now above him, and then bam, I land on his head, and I break his nose all over the place.
You broke his nose?
Yeah, and then my brother was so mad
He's
and
not
so
a little
upset.
person.
He's not a little person. So I just go from that, like his nose is broke, and I just run and hide in my room. I lock the door.
You better, bro, because Dad and your brother are probably going to kick your ass. Yeah.
So that's my little basketball, football nose broke. Oh, that's Billy Barty. That's when I met that. I met Billy
that's the
Barty.
celebrity you were telling
So that
us
was the
about.
celebrity. That's my dream project. I want to play him.
I remember this guy.
Yeah, he
was
is
in,
my
like, a
hero. He
lot of
started
stuff
Little
back
People of
then.
America, but he would be he was an old vaudevillian too. He would start doing acting when he was like 3, and so he would do all these things like, hey, he would do like jokes at the end of his life. He was performing up to the end. He had a great joke. It's a Billy Barty joke. He goes, I hurt my leg. I went bungee jumping off a curb. And he had the great timing, and he was awesome. So I met him. That was in Baltimore.
How old are you here?
That is, I'm 5 years old. You see how big I am?
Yeah.
I mean, I legitimately did not grow like that. That was about the height that I stayed for a while up until I got puberty, and then got a little taller. But he's my height now.
He is.
So we're the exact same height. I want to play him in a movie, actually. Like
You do?
I wrote a movie about him.
Good for you,
I met
dude.
his son. I wore his clothes. So they still had some of his outfits, and I
you
did
fit?
a whole photo shoot.
like it's meant
I
to
put
be,
it
bro.
on, and they were like, oh my God. So he was awesome, though. Like he started Little People America in Reno. Where I've been and done comedy. It's like the biggest little city,
Mm-hmm.
and they started it there as like a publicity stunt. It became, Little People of America.
Biggest little city. It makes sense. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he's awesome. So we would do these Little People conventions. We had so much fun. We would go, we'd do all these different, games during the day. Everybody would, kind of act like, we were, I'm bigger than you. I'm tougher. It's just, it was fun though.
Do you still get together for holidays and stuff now?
With little people?
No, with your family and stuff.
Family, yeah. So I go back a lot. I try to get out, man. I want my kids to see, the old school, just what I grew up with, out there on the East Coast, and just the realness. I feel like out here, people aren't, they're just too shy. I'm like, we're a family of little people. We need to be, we need East Coasters to be like, hey, you're little.
Yeah.
In California, people are too polite. We had another thing, too, that was kind of, I remember, too, with my brothers. My brother got attacked by a bird
What?
in the woods.
What kind of bird?
We don't know.
It just came down.
It's just he was walking in the woods, And this bird attacked him and started hitting him in the head. So me and my other brother came out there and we were like, we're going to defend our brother. So we came out with like little butter knives and we're trying to find this random bird. That's a dead end story, but
dude, thank you for coming on, man.
Oh man, thank you.
You
Thank
got
you for
it, brother.
having me, brother.
Promote one more time right there, please.
Go to @Nic Novicki. Follow me online. Come see me do comedy. Check out the Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, some projects I'm acting in, and just see what I'm up to.
All right, brother. Thank you very much. And thank you guys as well. As always, Ryan Sickler on all your social media. We'll talk to you all next week.